Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm excited to share with you this Easter wreath that is budget friendly using Dollar Tree supplies. Whether you're decorating for Easter or you just love to have a fun whimsical decor, this easy craft will sure to bring joy to your home. So stay tuned as I walk you through all the details of this adorable bunny creation. So here's our supplies. We have an adorable bunny from the Dollar Tree, some pastel Easter eggs that match the bunny, and 3 different types of mesh. And then we have the Easter egg frame that we'll be using as well. So just as a little tip, when you have the holes on the bunny, that was like the string to hang it up, I just took that off and added some little pearls, and then I changed the bow as well. You can do it however you would like. You're going to need some pipe cleaners, and we're going to just cut them in half. And then you can use a ruler, and we're going to measure our mesh to 6 inches. I like to use 2 rolls at a time to make things go quicker. And you can just measure with your ruler. Now I'm just getting my mesh ready. I'm going to put the ruler on there and just cut everything at 6 inches. And you're going to need multiple rolls. I will have the full supply list in the description of this video so you can see how much you need of everything. And just place my scissors on so you have something heavy on the end of it so it doesn't roll back on each other. And I'm just continuing to cut it at 6 inches. This will take just a little bit of time. Just enjoy the process. Then next we're going to take our pipe cleaners and we're going to cut them in half. And then we're going to fold them in half again like a V. It'll be easier to add our bundles that way. Now we're going to take one color at a time and just roll it up. And you can hold it in your finger like I am, like in between your forefinger and your thumb. Or you can also use a tool that I'll end up using, which is Bowdabra. And it just depends on how your hands are. You can use a chip clip if you want. Whatever is easiest for you. But I usually take 2 to 3 of them. So now I'm getting my Bowdabra out, because this is what I feel that I like the best. And I'm just going to use it as a placeholder. These come in really handy. So I'm just rolling this up. And just putting this in here. And I'm going to I usually add 2 or 3, and then I'll add a ribbon. The best thing that I can suggest is to make a bunch of the bundles at once. This is a wreath that is fun to do in stages. So just do a bunch of your bundles. You're going to just take them off of the Bowdabra. Pinch it in the middle like that. Then add your pipe cleaner. And then flip it over. And then just twist with the bundle. And that will make it tight. Just twist a couple times. Just pinch it tight and twist with the bundle. And that's it. And just set it aside and just make a bunch of these. I'm going to show you how to do just a few of these bundles. We're just going to roll them up. You can figure out whatever pattern that you wanted to do. Sometimes I did a pink, a white, and then the striped one that I had. Sometimes I would do 2 pinks and a white. You can just figure out whatever works and whatever you like. So I'm just continuing this over and over, just making a whole bunch of bundles. Now I'm going to cut my ribbon, and I cut my ribbon at 8 inches. So I've just sped the video up. I'm just cutting them and then doing a dovetail on each one of them. You can angle cut it or you can dovetail, whatever you want. And I'm just going to keep making some more bundles, and then I will add in a ribbon. So I'm just going to add about 3 pieces here, and then I'm going to add a piece of ribbon that I cut at 8 inches. And also on this one, I'm going to add 1 more piece of mesh on the top there. So when I did my pattern on the wreath that's coming up, I did 1 plain and then 1 with ribbon, 1 plain, 1 with ribbon, 1 plain, and 1 with ribbon. And I alternated that all the way around the wreath egg form. So I used 3 different types of ribbon. I used 2 1.5 inch ribbons, the pink and white and the blue and white, and then the solid blue is 7/8 inch. You can pick out whatever ribbons that you want and just make it your own. You don't have to do pink and white. You can do whatever colors you would like. This is just kind of a recipe to give you an idea how to make this style of wreath. Just enjoy the process. I ended up having to trim it down just a little bit. I think I did them at 9 and it was a little bit long, so I trimmed it down about another inch, and that worked out pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to grab our egg form. I got to push some more mesh out of the way. There's a lot. Now we're going to use the 2 inside bars. There's 4 bars all the way across, and we're going to use the 2 inside ones only. So you're just going to add your little bundle in there, and then flip it over. It's easier to just flip it over and look at the back. And then you're going to just twist it a few times and then tuck it in towards the inside. Now, when I first started this, I trimmed a little bit of it off and pushed it on the inside, but you do not need to do this. Live and learn from me. Just tuck it in towards the inside and it's all good. So here I had to trim off the blue just a little bit. There we go. Looks nice and pretty now. So I'm just adding it in. This is, again, pretty simple to do. Just takes a little bit of time. But make sure you twist it a good 3 or 4 times so that it doesn't come undone. And then just push it back. You don't have to cut it off. That takes more time, I found out. So we're just going to continue this all the way through the first section. And then I'm going to come back and I'll let you know how many are in each section. Okay, so I just sped this part of the video up a little bit because we're doing the same thing over and over. Okay, so now we have our first section done. Isn't this looking pretty? And now we have 3 sections done. This is looking really nice and full. It looks so pretty. I'm going to flip this over now so you can see the back. Let me turn it around here so you guys can see better. We have 8, 16, and 13. I prepped my sign with a chenille stem, some felt, and I'm just twisting it around there. Now we're going to add our bunny. Look how pretty this looks. I'm just showing you a close-up view. Next, we're going to add our bunny. We're just going to thread it right through the mesh. The pipe cleaners go through really easily. And just wrap it around 2 of the wires in the back. Just make sure your work is nice and neat and that the pokey end, just push it back in towards the mesh. Okay, we're going to flip it back over now. We're just going to adjust the bunny a little bit, however you want. I want to put a bow up on the left side around 10 o'clock. After we add some cute, adorable little Easter eggs, I have my little mini glue tool all warmed up there. So the little Easter eggs are foam. I'm just adding a little bit of the glue, and I'm just going to put them just different spots where I like. They just add a little bit more fun, whimsical to your wreath. You can add whatever embellishments that you want. You might find some other ones that you like too. And after we get this done, we're going to make a bow. I just sped up the video a little bit so it didn't get too long. I do have on my YouTube channel other bow tutorials that will go slow and they go step by step so you can learn how to make a beautiful bow. Now that I have the bow made, I'm just using my fingers. I'm just fluffing all the loops up, just moving them around how I want. I use zip ties. You can use chenille stems or pipe cleaners if you want instead. But I like to add a zip tie, and then I put a chenille stem or pipe cleaner in the back of it to attach to my project. And after I have all the tails pulled forward and the loops fluffed how I want, then I zip it up tight. And make sure bow pop up really cute. So now with this one ribbon that has the edging around it, I usually cut it just at an angle. It just looks so pretty. So I'm just going to dovetail all the way around all of my tails, fluff up my loops a little bit more. And this is how it turned out. It's so cute. Let's add it to our wreath now. Super easy, just takes a quick minute to just put the pipe cleaners through the back. I'm just straightening out the tails. This is wired ribbon. I just run my hands underneath and it just kind of gives it a little curve to the ribbon. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. It turned out just adorable. Please like and subscribe for future tutorials coming up very soon. Have a great day.